Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here on the late tonight here on the channel. Slept for a few hours. Was gonna do the NFL news, but I fell asleep for a few hours. But let's do it now. Just get out of the way. So we're gonna start off here with the injury report for the Cincinnati Bengals for their big matchup this week against the Denver Broncos. The really notable one is T. Higgins is listed as questionable for Saturday against the Broncos at home. I feel like they're going to need everybody in this game. T is questionable. It really feels like a playoff game. I think T. Higgins will play. I really do. I just don't see a world where he doesn't play. He's questionable, but I still think he'll go out there and play. So, T. Higgins is questionable. NFL Netflix viewership. Unduplicated audience of nearly 65 million U.S. viewers. Ravens and Texans, 24.3 million viewers. And Chiefs Steelers, 24.1 million viewers. Are the most streamed NFL games in U.S. history. Viewership for the Ravens Texans peaked with the Beyonce Bowl, over 27 million viewers. Look, NBA games were better, but it doesn't really matter if they're not getting really good viewership unless it's LeBron and Curry facing off. And both games were blowouts, but still got 65 million total viewers. And yes, the NBA games were better, but once again, if you're not getting that viewership, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because the NFL can schedule really good Christmas games. They probably thought these two games at the start of the season would have been really good games on Christmas, but they turned out to be blowouts. Because the Steelers are not as good as we thought, and the Texans are disappointing and have injuries. And it's still got 65 million total viewers. So yes, the viewership. So a statement from Cowboy star wide receiver C.D. Lamb. He fought most of the season. He's been fighting for a shoulder injury most of the season. He's officially done for the season. It was confirmed yesterday. Additional examinations and scans this week on C.D. Lamb's shoulder have determined that the injury has now progressed to a point that he will be listed as out for the remaining 2 games of the season. So he will undergo a process of treatment and rehabilitation for his shoulder. He is not currently expected to require surgery, and he's projected to make a full recovery. It's just smart for him to just not play these final 2 games. He wanted to keep playing. It's not stat padding. He just wanted to play. He could have quit. He could already quit before these last few games. And there's no point of continuing to play him if he's having that shoulder injury. Just let him get 100% healthy and get ready for next season. So Teddy Bridgewater, a comeback. The high school state championship winning coach, NFL QB Teddy Bridgewater, he's coming out of retirement, and he's expected to sign with the hashtag Lions. Sources tell the insiders. He appeared on NFL Network and revealed his plans to play again, and he's going back to Detroit. Hey, get some money there. Get your money. And Jared Goff's going to go down the playoffs, and here comes Teddy Bridgewater to win the Super Bowl. I don't know why he's making a comeback. I guess he wants to maybe just be on the team. Maybe he just wants to be a good mentor. Or something like Hendon Hooker's the future, or something, I don't know. But he's now officially signed to the active roster. Goff is not hurt. His backup, Hendon Hooker, is great, developing well. And maybe Teddy Bridgewater could play Week 18. Because they'll probably be resting everybody. So, yeah, the Seahawks, they placed running back Kenneth Walker III on injured reserve because of an ankle injury and signed rookie running back George Holani off the practice squad. So, Kenneth Walker is on injured reserve, and he's, oh my god, dude's so injury prone, man. Like, he's been hurt most of this season. He's had a oblique injury, ankle injury, like, he's been hurt this whole season. I've getting to a point where if he continues to get hurt, there's just no point keeping him. For the Patriots and Chargers on Saturday, running back Gus Edwards with an ankle injury was ruled out, while running back J.K. Dobbins with a knee is listed as questionable. Well, they'll still have. It looks like it'll be possibly J.J. Dobbins and Kamani Vidal at the running back spot for this week. So the 49ers, they placed left tackle Trent Williams on injured reserve and signed offensive lineman Matt Hennessy to a 2-year deal. I bet the 49ers fans have been drinking a lot of Hennessy this season. Per Mike Garofalo, the Eagles are signing QB Ian Book. Remember him, Notre Dame legend, to the practice squad following he had a visit the day before, sources say. Jalen Hurts, who has a concussion, he was listed as a did not practice on yesterday's projected practice report, while Kenny Pickett with a rib injury was limited. Tanner McKee and Book are now also available. Oh boy. I don't know if you want to start Ian Book. Dude, all these quarterbacks are fucking garbage. I mean, Ian Book was decent at Notre Dame, but he sure wasn't good in the NFL. And then at practice, Kenny Pickett was throwing with Tanner McKee. There were 3 quarterbacks, and Jalen Hurts, he wasn't one of them. I mean, there's probably no point in playing him if he's not going to be able to go. There's just no point in playing him, and it's really a meaningless game. I mean, maybe for the Eagles, maybe not for the Eagles, maybe seeding-wise, but I don't know. It's not like they're going to get the 1 seed. So, it doesn't matter. So, Josh Allen with a right elbow and right shoulder, he was listed as a full participant in their practice estimation. So, Josh Allen will be playing their next game. Is he faking it, Bills fans? So, the Eagles listed QB Jalen Hurts that did not practice on the estimated practice report because of a concussion, putting his status for this week in doubt. So, no Jalen Hurts it's looking like. So the Saints. So for the Week 17 practice report for the Saints, had practiced per Nick Underhill, the Saints estimate that Chris Olave would have been a full participant. So the sign he can be back in the field before the season ends, dude, there's no need. Like, he's had so many concussions, there's no point, dude. They can't make the playoffs, so there's like no point in playing him. And that was for the second straight day that Jalen Hurts did not practice due to his concussion. But Eagles quarterback Kenny Pickett was listed as a full participant and full participant despite his rib injury. So if Jalen Hurts can't play, it looks like Kenny Pickett's going to start for this week. So former NFL receiver Deshaun Jackson in Delaware State, they're finalizing an agreement for him to take the head coaching job there, sources told Pete Thamel. Sources said it has always been a dream of Jackson to coach at an HBCU. Victory Formation Media was first to report the news. So, it's going to be interesting because Michael Vick, Sean Watson now, coaches. And we're seeing more former players coaching. Like Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. Michael Vick now. Deshaun Jackson. I like seeing some of these 4 NFL players get these head coaching gigs. I hope they do well, depending on if the team's good. Good luck to see how. But good luck to Deshaun Jackson. See how he does. Now the Lions waived linebacker Quan Alexander today. Per source, they would like to make him back on the practice squad if he clears waivers. I obviously talked about the Cowboys. They shut down CeeDee Lamb. I'm now going from tweets from Shefty. Anthony Richardson's status for Sunday remains uncertain against the New York Giants. They're optimistic for him to play. I mean, they don't need him to play. I mean, it's the fucking Giants. I think that's who they're playing. So, whether he plays or not, they're going to win. Wide receiver Malik Neighbors with a toe injury. Center John Michael Schmitz with an ankle injury. Among those that did not practice Thursday, wouldn't rule them out for Sunday just yet. Not a great sign. See where we're at on Friday, Dable said. So my late neighbor said he's going to try to get on the field Friday for practice. Called himself a game day decision versus the Colts. The bases just sit him at this point. So Packers coach Matt LaFleur, when asked if Jair Alexander has a better chance to play this week, he said, end quote, say probably not. Say Coach LaFleur. So, is his injury worse than what they are saying? Because he's been out how many weeks now? He's been at the game, been at the top of his game. I don't know if this game maybe doesn't mean that much, but it's a divisional matchup. Like, he's good. Like, he's good. He's just, are you saving him for the playoffs or no? But if I'm a Packers fan, I'm probably thinking, we're not going to have him for the playoffs at this point. He's just, I don't know. Like, he's really good. It's just, he's always hurt. He's great when he's healthy, but he's been missing way too much time the last 2 years. And is his injury, this is just bizarre. I don't think he's ducking the Vikings receivers. Is his injury worse than we think? Like, why? If he is actually more hurt than what we think, then put him on injured reserve. That's what the injured reserve is for. The Miami Dolphins are waiving former Pro Bowl edge rusher Shaq Barrett from the reserve retired list today. He can play again this season if he clears waivers Friday. If another team claims him, then Barrett would be ineligible to play the rest of the season. Maybe a playoff team will pick him up, try and get him a Super Bowl. So, Pete Carroll. Per sources, he is interested in the Bears' coaching job. More about him now being interested in returning to coaching. I feel like that'd be a good fit. I feel like that'd be a good culture change. Pete Carroll, I think he's an underrated coach, one of the more underrated coaches ever. And I think that would be a good fit to fix the culture and try and, get a good offensive line for that team. So maybe he'll return back to coaching. But yeah, he is interested. So that's from all the tweets from Rappaport and Shefty. See if we got anything from JPA Football here. Football. So rumors, there have been murmurings linking former Titans head coach Mike Vrabel to the hashtag Raiders if Antonio Pierce is let go, per Brian Cause. I think Vrabel is heading for the Raiders. Murmurings for the league have him going to Las Vegas. Such a nerd word, murmurings. Just say rumors. Oh boy, I'm sure that will go well. If that happened, yeah, sure. I don't think this would be a great hire. Another defensive-minded coach. So Steelers legendary QB Ben Roethlisberger, he's not a fan of the NFL's scheduling. Aw, boo-hoo, giving the Steelers 2 games against the Ravens and Chiefs in a 4-day span. It's miserable. It's a shame that the league does this. It just shows that it's all about the money. And this is a way that they can, make more money. And figure this thing out because it's not for every players. Oh, poor Big Ben Roethlisberger. Fucking Ravens had the same fucking schedule and went 3-0. They had the same fucking schedule and went 3-0. Don't complain to me about, they had to play 3 games in 10 days. Come on. Ravens and Chiefs fucking 4-game span fucking got destroyed in both games. Come on. Commanders tight end Zach Ertz and Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni had to be separated after their game on Sunday by Eagles chief security officer Dom DeSandro. Apparently, Ertz reportedly was upset about a comment Sirianni made about his performance in the game. That seems about right. No leadership from Nick Sirianni. No class. Yeah, it's all the safe for NFL news. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.